So here's what I want to do next. I want you to have 5 layers that tell you something about the question that you're gonna look at. So we're gonna get those 5 layers. This video is gonna have some pauses because some of this takes a little time, but I all the commands will be there. I just the computer time will make the video a little shorter. All right. So in class, we're gonna do the most boring place on earth, which is right here. So in class, know that we're going to do this area. We're going to do Lansing. For the demo, I'm going to do where I'm from. And again, part of my visit is exchange. It's about you're getting to know me a little bit better as well. And toward the end of class, we're going to play with some Iceland demos on your own. So, um, So we need to get some data, and the first data that we want to get is we probably want to get income. And to do that, you go to create maps and the color-coded maps. And median household income is here already, but I want you to see something else. So we're going to browse all the variables. And you see that you have a whole set of variables. You have in the US, the last time I talked to students about the number, I think there were like 20,000 different variables that you could pick from. We're going to use five, um, and five that are actually pretty simple. The first one being income. Double, and we'll dismiss the tour. Double click on income. And you want the median household income here. And it's going to come in there. And you're going to need to change some settings here. So drop this down. We'll collapse this because you have basically the county, at the county level, which is okay, but you have the opportunity to have a much more detailed map. And so we're going to change the analysis extent to the current map extent. And that changes it to something called a block group, which is the smallest level of geography that you can have in this analysis. And you can see that income varies across Milwaukee, and we talked about that in some different ways. And so then we're just going to save this layer and click OK. I paused that while I was calculating. Now we're going to replace the variable, and I picked these out ahead of time, so just know that I've done that. And what we're going to look at is the question we're really going to ask here is, um, we want to open a pet supplies store somewhere in the area, and we want to think about people who have pets, but also have behaviors that help us think about pets in some different ways. And so I'm going to go back out here to explore, click the top piece here, and I'm just going to type in pets. And culturally, Americans, I mean, everybody loves their pets. So worldwide, people love their pets. Culturally, I think Americans have gone a bit overboard, not on loving their pets, but on providing care and assistance for their pets in different ways. And trust me, I had a dog for 20. I have dogs for 25 years, and so I took good care of my dogs. But I think there's a different way that some Americans are approaching it now, which leads to new market opportunity. Is really what I'm saying. We just want to know um, where the highest number of pets are. We're just going to get a count on pets in 2024. And we have pets. We know where they are, sheer numbers. And we're going to save that layer. And I'm going to call this pet demographics. And I'll pause. We're going to replace the variable. Pet services. And this is the average amount spent on pet services. So this could be any kind of service that the pet owner might have. So we're gonna get the average. And we're gonna save this layer and click OK. Now we're gonna look at needy pets. We're gonna change the variable. And did people take their pet to the veterinarian more than 5 times? And I don't want the count. I want I want the percentage. I want to know the percentage of people who have done this. And then we're going to save the layer. This one we're going to look at a different kind of variable. Sometimes if someone does one thing, um, it actually means another. And so, um, and so one of the things we're going to do is we're going to look at spending variables. No, I'm sorry, not spending variables, behaviors. And if we take care of our car, the likelihood is thing is we'll take care of our dog as well. So we're gonna get the percentage of people who had alignment services or repair. And we're gonna click Save Layer, Auto Service. We're gonna click OK. All right. Now you have 5 different layers here. Oops, I forgot to save that last one. Let me do that. No, I did save that one. I did save that one. All right. Yeah, I did. Okay. I have 5 different variables and got to move that in so that you have this. And what you want to do is just look at these. You've made 5 different color-coded maps that help you think about where you would put a pet services store, pet supply store, or some kind of, it could be over here, it could be here, it could be here. There are lots of different places, and each layer is a little bit different. And it's going to tell you something just a little bit different about these spaces. Sometimes they're going to tell you the same thing. And so what you need to do next is to pick out 5 locations, and we're going to do that next. After you've kind of looked around and thought, where would be a good spot?